work continues on the turbo, and I'm starting to work on some of my engine plumbing. Okay, now the turbo supply line comes in here. It's got a 45-degree fitting to a 4AN tube. Comes up here. I've got it tied down here with a little loop clamp to the transmission. I went ahead and put the speedometer cable back in right here, speedometer unit, so that I can make sure that everything's going to clear here. So as I'm working on this tube, I'm coming around in front of the motor. I noticed that the best way to run it would be up through right next to the block here, and then down to a 45 here onto the supply nipple coming off the block. While I was doing this, I'm trying to go ahead and figure out all of my plumbing for my heating and cooling system. So I went ahead and cut. There's a solid pipe unit that comes from over there around here. Come fit into the back of the water pump and come around the side of the block here. And one of them goes through onto the other side of the block. And one of them goes to this nipple right here on the water outlet. The other one goes around the back. So this one here goes to the heating and air conditioning. This is the 2 line to the heater core. And then the other line came through and around to the back side, coming back from the heater core. And it had a couple of nipples left in the pipe. So I went ahead here. Here's this pipe unit. I went ahead here and cut this off because this went around and back here and had various nipples on it to run water to cool the throttle, and also to come back and cool the turbo. My turbo does not have a water cooler, and my intake does not have a water cooler, so there was a nipple right here. So I cut this off, and that took care of all the nipples downstream. So I've got enough here to attach to. I cleaned this up, straightened it out a little bit, and I've got about 1.25 inches here to attach to. I kind of flared the end a little bit to keep my pipe on it, but this will now have just a short tube that'll come down and go around and then head towards the heater core. So that's where I'm at right now. I need to put this tube back in.